Welcome to Pinnacle Code, where we spotlight high achievers in the culture and decode how they got to where they are today. I'm your host, Ben Arthur. So I have a different kind of episode for you all this week. I'm going solo, so no interview coming, but wanted to profile a Black individual who inspires excellence to me, and I hope they do for you as well. I'm going to go back to the interviews next week, but wanted to see how you guys like and respond to this new format. So without any further ado, let's go. So I was recently back home in Seattle, Washington for my uncle's celebration of life event. He passed away after a lengthy battle with cancer. He's the second person that I've lost in the last several years alone due to cancer. And I know for a fact I'm not the only person that's been impacted by this terrible disease. That brings me to an individual I came across on my Instagram feed just a few days ago, someone I'd never previously heard of. Dr. Hadiyah-Nicole Green. She is a Black woman who's been touted as our best hope for curing cancer. Essentially, she's developed a treatment that uses lasers and nanotechnology to kill cancer. Her nonprofit, the Aura Lee Smith Cancer Research Foundation, is currently seeking millions of dollars in funding to conduct human trials. So it's not like this is imminently available or anything like that, but so her treatment has been able to eliminate tumors in mice. So like with 10-minute treatments, so within 15 days, these tumors are gone, and get this, with no observable side effects. So this is considered a massive breakthrough in cancer research. And so Dr. Green has a really powerful story. By 4 years old, she's lost both her mom and her grandparents. She's essentially an orphan. Her aunt and uncle take her in. They raise her. They're essentially like her parents. Shortly after graduating from college, her aunt gets cancer and passes away. 3 months after the aunt passes away, the uncle develops cancer. And to kind of go back a little bit, so the aunt, she elected not to get any of the cancer treatments available, just knowing the like side effects that it could have on the body. And then on the flip side, the uncle, he elected to get like the chemo and whatnot, but that ends up kind of like ravaging his body. As Dr. Green tells it, he lost 150 pounds, skin disfigurement, just all these crazy things kind of happen to his body. And although he does end up far outliving the doctor's expectations, he too passes away. From Dr. Green's vantage point, she sees both evils, right? The cancer and then what the cancer treatment can do to the body. And so she's motivated to find an alternative solution, one that can one day be affordable and accessible to everyone. She ends up having an internship at NASA that kind of shows her the possibility of using lasers in cancer research. And so that kind of sets the ball rolling for the treatment she has now developed. That Cancer Research Foundation she started was named after that late aunt, Aura Lee Smith. Essentially, Dr. Green is a trailblazer in her space. She became one of the first Black American women to earn a PhD in physics, which, hearing that, you may think she's older, right? But she's actually just in her early 40s, which I think tells you everything you need to know about the historic barriers of entry in this country for a number of different fields. Less than 250 Black American women have gotten a doctorate in physics in the country's history, according to the African American Women in Physics website. So she's one of them. Dr. Green is widely regarded as one of the nation's leading physicists, boasting all kinds of honors. He's been named one of the 100 most influential African Americans in the US by Ebony and The Root magazines, and also named one of the 100 women of the century by USA Today in recent years. So she has an incredible story from orphan to losing both of her parental figures to cancer to now being on a mission to eliminating one of the world's leading causes of death. So I hope you guys have been inspired just as I have. There are so many Black people out there who are achieving at the highest levels outside of what we're fed, just in terms of the lanes of sports and entertainment. And Dr. Green is just one of them. Not only is she one of the few Black women in her space, but she's exceptional in tackling a global issue that has touched me and I know has touched many of you as well. All right, that's a wrap, y'all. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.